Hi and welcome to all the viewers around the globe joining us for this pre-recorded show. It is for Friday at Fairview. So it is recorded on Thursday, early doors, and joining me on the line is the resident expert, Grant Paddock. How you doing, Grant?
Morning, Sheldon. Morning, punters. Yeah, all good this side. Weather's top class. Looks like it's going to be a lovely day for racing tomorrow. And hopefully we can put the punters in the right department.
Well, let's start straight off the bat with a banker in the opening leg of the bar pot, currently trading at around 6 to 10, number 2.
Yeah, Federico's Passion, Sheldon. Looks like Tara's got the right horse in the right race. A very, very good first run here. And I know he's come on leaps and bounds. He's going to be a very, very hard horse to beat in a shocking field. A really, really weak field. And yeah, he's the banker of the day and probably the start of many, many multiples. So yeah, banker in everything, Federico's Passion. If you want to cover up maybe the 5 horse Nike's Ray of Light or the 9 First Wish, either of one of those two, but I think you should be very, very safe with Federico's Passion.
That'll take us on to race number 2. And race number 2, number 4, Fantasy Girl, is your even money favourite. Number 6, Ginger Palace at around 3 to 1. And then we go out to number 3, Extraction at 4 to 1. Straight into a banker again with number 4, Fantasy Girl, Richard Fourie, Alan Greef on the 2-year-old filly. And even money, do you think that's the right price about Fantasy Girl?
Yeah, probably going to be a touch shorter race time, Sheldon. The scratching there of the 1 Confetti brings Fantasy Girl right into it now. Another very, very shallow field and some very ordinary 2-year-olds here, I must be honest with you. I think the 1400 will definitely suit her. They brought her back to a 5 furlong, didn't help. She put her around the turn for the first time, and there's a lot of confidence from the yard with regards to Fantasy Girl. Another one of those situations where it's the right horse in the right kind of a race. And yeah, banker in the bipod, place accumulator, and if you want a bit of cover, the only other horse that I can see maybe improve a little bit is Ginger Palace, the 6, but yeah, Fantasy Girl nice and strong.
Let's move on to race number 3, where they have number 9 as your favourite with Richard Fourie, Alan Greef at 15 to 10. Number 10, Tartan Queen at a price of 4 to 1. And then it's 9 to 2 about number 2, String of Lights. You've got numbers 2 and 9.
Yeah, Sheldon, listen, this filly, September Flower, there was a lot of talk about her first time out, and Alan ran her on the poly over a 5 furlong. She was slow into stride, but really finished the race off super strong. I think the 1100 down the straight with natural improvement, she's a very, very well-bred filly, and I think Peter Moore will have a winner here in this race, September Flower. The biggest danger, definitely String of Lights. Robert Carty up. She's had a few opportunities, but her last 2 runs have been very good over the 1200. She runs 2nd and 3rd. She's the definite biggest danger to September Flower. I'm taking September Flower to beat a String of Lights, and then the 10 horse Tartan Queen could improve a bit further. She did improve nicely last time out. She can improve further. I must just say, Sheldon, I do think there's going to be a bit of a bias up the straight again. The low numbers are definitely going to be the right side of the track on Friday. You know, the Fairview this time of the year, low numbers down the straight are definitely the best side of the track.
Moving along to race number 4, which will be the next hurdle to negotiate, and taking your numbers here, you're going with 1, 2 and 3. Number 1 is King of Queen, 22 to 10. Number 2, Williams Legacy. You can tell us a bit more about Williams Legacy. From 5 to 1 has gone 7 to 1. And a horse like number 3, Spec Magic, at 11 to 2. So let's start off with number 2, Williams Legacy. What type of run is the stable expecting?
I've done my life on the horse, Sheldon. You know, he works up an absolute storm on the sand. You bring him to the races and he's just moderate. You know what I mean? He's a place getter. He'll be there and thereabouts. King of Queen is a nice horse, solid form. He's run, I think, 5 seconds now. He could probably run another one. So, and then Spec Magic was very unlucky last time out to get beaten. Unfortunately, the horse that he followed stopped at the 500 and he had to take it up a little bit early. If ridden cold, I think Spec Magic will win the race for my good mate Rudy. I'm really pulling for him here. I think the price is the right as well, 5.5 to 1. I actually think he's a decent each way value. I know the stable like a bit of Mr. Speaker as well, but I don't think that form line is strong enough to worry numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then Statesman, who I think is second favourite, come out of a very, very weak form line, and he'll have to improve dramatically. So, 1, 2, 3, and I'm hoping Spec Magic takes this one. He is very good value on the day, I think, at the moment at 5.5 to 1, and he's good. He's worth a solid each way.
Let's go along to race number 5, where they are betting 28 to 10 the field, and the supported favourite, number 3, Juan Carlos, opened up at 4 to 1. The money has come down 28 to 10. You have got number 3, Juan Carlos. Then number 8, Harold the Duke, 4 to 1. Exhale, 11 to 2. And then Alotto's Pride, 6 to 1. And Better the Balance. How do you judge this race, Grant?
I was, on my bike pots, I was 3, 5, and 8, but I'm definitely adding the 6. I think he's a major runner. I don't know how I missed him first time out. I've seen this little movie before with Alan giving them 2 runs, one in a sprint and one in a mile, and then stepping them up in trip, and they come home lonely. So Exhale, a massive runner. Juan Carlos has done nothing wrong. He's run very well for Tara lately, and she's got him ticking over, and handicapper might just have him in his place. Nothing else matters. Course and distance is fine. And then Harold the Duke is... he stays all day, and he's going to be a massive runner. He takes a lot of hard riding, Harold the Duke. I'm expecting Exhale to win it. I've added him now into the buy pot, so I'm going 6, 3, 8, and 5 here, Sheldon.
Next hurdle to negotiate will be race number 6, final leg of the buy pot, and yeah, you're going as easy as 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, Scampton, sets the trend at 3 to 1. 7, Out of Dimension, is at 33 to 10. Number 2, Launch Code, 7 to 2, and then it's 6 to 1, and Better the Balance. Let's kick off with number 1, Scampton. Louis Mkotwa rides, and he looks to be a big runner.
Yeah, 100%, Sheldon. He's definitely the horse to beat in a field like this. He's not overly strong. He's got good form, good jockey, good draw. Horse to beat. 2 runs back, they put the money down, and he came home very well over the 1400. He ran a decent race after that. Massive runner. Launch Code, Fuji-san won. Both of them won very well. Fuji-san probably a touch better on the poly. Launch Code doesn't mind either surface. He'll be there and thereabouts. 1, 2, and 3 are going to get you through. Out of Dimension, I see a second favourite. She's going to have to improve. She was very, very moderate last run, and she'll have to improve dramatically to get involved here. 33 to 10, I think, is a little bit on the tight side for her. 1, 2, 3 will get you through, and I don't think you need to look further than those 3 horses.
Right, let's move on to the penultimate race of the afternoon, and just having a quick look at the selections. A horse like number 2, for all we know, a 5-year-old bay mare, Richard Ferry for Alan Greff. She's a 4-time winner. She really enjoys the course. She enjoys the distance. So there's quite a lot in her favour.
Yeah, she's got a lot in her favour. Alan's really placed this filly extremely well, and the way she's won, she's really won well. She's a filly that looks like she's probably going to end up in the top division. We'll see now. She's coming back from a short break. Treasure Hunt's another filly. I think having her second run for Jean now with a weight off her back, she's a filly that's going to be a big runner here. So too, As Fate Has It, and then the Sharon Kotson horse, Global Rush, won a very nice race last time out on the poly. Hopefully she can bring that form across to the grass. Opera Swing, she got a penalty for winning last week. We just got to watch if she goes in. She's a horse that doesn't know how to run a bad race, but she's definitely better on the poly track. So, 2, 1, 3, and 5 for me, Sheldon, and a slight preference for the 2, but those others have to go in a nice fillies race.
Rightio, let's go to race number 8, bringing down the curtain at Fairview. And you were mentioning the sprint trips, the lower number draws are significant. And just looking at the stats here, the last couple of runs, draw 2 and 4. So the inside draws seem to have that advantage.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You know that once you get on that inside rail, you are at least 3 to 4 lengths quicker than it is, especially down the middle. You know that track has taken a pounding. It can be better, but once you're drawn down the inside, you're on the good ground. Also, like Raptor Island shows all kinds of speed, low weight, 53.5. He's got to be there and thereabouts. The 9 Captain TikTok back in the 1,000 meters, the 1,200 maybe found him out last time out. He's got a nice low draw as well. He's got to be there and thereabouts too. The 3 Siberian Steel, he's on the other side of the track and got 61.5. I think he's favourite in the race, but he's coming on the right way. He's having his top run and third run here. He showed a lot of pace last time out and just got run out of it late by a decent sort. So, you know, you can't leave Richard for re-outs. And then Kumalo actually asked for the ride. He could have ridden Raptor Island, and he asked for the ride on Seattle Ripper, who's down in class. So let's see how that goes. He'll probably have to be included. And in a tricky kind of a race to finish off for the punters, I went 3, 1, 9, and 17. The winner should come from one of those, and probably the quartet, the right kind of bet. I would rove the 3 and the 17, and then put a couple of horses in around it.
Well, we're going to end off with your suggested bets, and let's hope the horses run as fast as they can.
Yeah, thank you, Sheldon. The best bet, race 1, number 2, Frederico's Passion. My value bet, race 4, number 3, Spec Magic. And the suggested bets is bipot goes as follows. We're starting off with Banker 2, by Banker 4, by 2 and 9, by 1, 2, 3, by 3, 5, and 8. We're adding in the 6 there, and then 1, 2, and 3 to finish off.
Thanks very much, Grant. Your input is always valued, so take care and all the best at the races.
Thank you very much, Sheldon, and good luck to those punters tomorrow. Goodbye.
Top days racing ahead. To all of the punters out there, enjoy, and hopefully you come back with some cash.